Due to the recent rains clearing out all that smoke from those fires here in Central California, the air quality improved immensely. Hey cycling community, this is Steve Grusis, the Cycling Greek. This was going to be my first ride on the road in 2 weeks, and today was going to be purely endurance. Unfortunately, I went out with a cat too who was doing endurance, which is a faster endurance than my endurance, and my teammate Dave, who's tapering for a triathlon, an Ironman triathlon, at the end of the month. So today he was going to do endurance with some pickups. Okay, so it wasn't going to be exactly the endurance I wanted to do, but I get to ride with these guys and I get to ride on the road. So I'm good. Other than my needing to ride wheels for most of the route, this was pretty much a perfect day, until we got to the subject of this video. Look up ahead to see the intersection, and now I'll show you the raw footage. Here we are, 3 very experienced racers, and we still managed to have a crash, or at least me. Let's take a deeper dive and analyze this. The road that we'll be turning onto is rarely traveled by cars. It's preceded by a downhill with a turn in it. Being third wheel back, I never see the car, especially since I'm looking at teammate Dave's back wheel. The car seemed to come out of nowhere at speed. We later theorized that if we weren't there, it probably would have done a rolling stop and continued on. In the front, Cat 2 Terrence was startled by the sudden presence and speed of the car. He adjusted his line and continued straight on the main road. In the Blue Angels effect, Dave had to quickly adjust his line. And then it was my turn. Even though I wasn't crossing wheels with Dave, I was starting my turn by the time the adjustments got to me. In terms of crash damage, this was not bad at all. Just a little skin here and there. Let's now take a look at what, if anything, could have been done. Terrence later commented that what he should have done was continue his turn. That is easier said than done. I'm sure the next time a similar situation like this happens, he'll do that, but for this first time, he encountered a fast-moving car coming right at him. Dave, riding second wheel, he was doing everything right. He was not crossing wheels, his head was up looking ahead. My turn. Even though the car was mostly blocked from my angle, I remember that my focus went down to Dave's wheel as I was starting my turn. Due to the speed in which the car appeared, I don't see any big error on my part, but you better bet that the next time I approach that corner, I'm going to be looking extra hard. Let's now turn our focus over to the driver. When the driver stopped, he stopped with his front wheels just over the white line. This, along with the downhill lead-in, suggests to me that he was carrying some speed coming into the stop sign and that his intent may have been to do a rolling stop. This is where it gets a little tricky when you look at cause and effect versus incorrect behavior. While I think technically the driver can get ticketed for stopping over the white line, I'm confident that his action started this chain of events. Does this mean he is at fault? I don't think so. I'm hoping that when he encounters a similar experience in the future, that he approaches it with a little more caution. I'm confident that Terrence will add this to his list of experiences and make good use of it. And as for me, I'm going to be watching this corner next time I come across it, and others that are similar to it. Dave, buddy, I think you're the only one that's come out of this thing unscathed. If any of you out there in the Cycling Greeks YouTube land see something that Dave could have done, please comment below. I hope you all enjoyed this video and you got something out of it. You gotta be watching, you gotta be careful out there. And as always, remember, comment, like, subscribe, the Cycling Greek.